cost of food, of course, does not really have an effect on the inmates here at Louisiana State Penitentiary. As we've told you earlier, they pretty much grow all the food that they eat. Of course, that's not true for you and me. Most of us are paying more at the grocery store and at the pump. In this week's Bottom Line, Neil Melancon takes a look at how the high price for fuel is impacting the high cost of food. And Neil, the big question is, are food prices ever going to go down?
Not likely, Mike. This week, the bottom line is that higher crude oil prices combined with a weak dollar are causing a big impact for grain prices. Not only the transportation differential is calculated into these higher prices, but you also have some external factors such as the weak dollar's impact on Brazilian soybean expansion. The weak dollar is clearly shown when compared to the price of gold. The value of each have essentially traded places according to the chart here since August of 2006, with gold overshooting the $1,000 mark earlier in the year. Looking at the dollar value versus that of the Brazilian real, we see in 2002 it was a 1-to-4 exchange rate, a period that coincided with big expansion in Brazilian soybeans. Now here in 2008, the exchange rate has fallen significantly, and the talk is in South America that Brazil will not be able to meet rising soybean demand with the expense curtailing expansion. So with the weak dollar suppressing acreage in South America, and here in the U.S., competition is fierce for acreage between soybeans and corn. There's little room to grow. Added to that, you have the price of gasoline, which continues to rise, so the transportation differential is also on the rise. So what's the bottom line this week? Well, the simple law of supply and demand. As long as demand is rising and the supply can't meet it, prices will continue to rise in the foreseeable future. That's the bottom line. I'm Neil Melancon. Back to you, Mike.
Thanks, Neil. And of course, to stay up to date on the latest commodity prices and farm news, you can listen to Neil's reports on the Louisiana Farm Bureau Radio Network.